What is up, DTube Steam blockchain? So today I want to talk about a topic that I am going to call become a DTube vlogger and retire in 2021. It actually may be possible. So why is that? Well, so the Avalon blockchain, we have seen how Steam went 2016. We saw the big rise of Steam price. And now we have Avalon blockchain coming soon in a few months. And it has an improved voting power system. Not only that, it also has tons of video creators, like real video creators that are daily creating amazing, consistent content, also doing amazing thumbnails for those videos and doing engaging topics. So, and also that we have faster smartphones. So you have all of these things compounding. Then you also have in crypto now, you have some tokens going amazing that is making people a lot of value very, very quick in ways that we have never seen before. So eventually that value probably is going to flow over to other successful projects. So what's interesting with Avalon blockchain is, and why I'm saying this, like, and I already said it last year summer, that it's a really good time to become a vlogger, because very few people are vloggers compared to taking photos. So all the value, or the main value, comes from video, and there's not that much competition in that field at the moment. So when Avalon is starting, it's a new blockchain with a token that basically starts from a really, really low price, because, well, right now you can get it for 10 cents, but those tokens will be sold out kind of soon, because it's only, let's see how many tokens there are left. Okay, 76.5% sold, so let's divide it by 100 minus 76 times 5. So it's only $23,500 worth of tokens left at 10 cents. And there's only 4 million DTCs. So when these are sold out, you can only get DTCs from content creators, or if the investors sell them again, but I don't think they're going to do that. But 4 million coins, I mean, that's not that many coins. Bitcoin has 4.5x more supply. And we see how high the Bitcoin price is. And Bitcoin it doesn't even have video. It doesn't have a voting power system. It doesn't have creators. It doesn't have a real community, really. It's just like DTC is like a better version of Bitcoin, but for 2020. And it's like, I think you may be able to actually retire in 1 year from DTube if it goes very successful. Now, we don't know how it's going to go, but when I look at all these things that compounds, like better, super much faster smartphones, better voting power system, amazing content creators, and great design, great website, great brand. When I look at all these things, it's like it's way better than Steam ever was 2016. And this is where it's starting from. So, and it's starting from an amazing position, and the distribution so much better. And if you start with a better distribution from the start, you automatically are gonna have a very, very good system, like long term. Like if you do the token distribution properly, which is happening in the DTC airdrop, where tokens are actually going where they should be going, what happens then is you get compounded success. While with Steam 2016, and Steam pumped like crazy, okay, and they did not even know what they were doing, barely then. Especially they did not have like a dedicated community of like where they really knew what should be rewarded and what should not be rewarded, and all this. There was a lot of tokens shared out to silly places, and now it seems like people kind of have learned because it's very interesting now, because a lot of these creators at the moment now on DTube 2020, they have seen a lot of failures from 2018, 2019, and they have kind of learned a lot of lessons during this time. And this was something that we did not know in 2016, how token systems kind of work, and that we should hold them and so on. But now it seems like people have learned big lessons in 2018 and 2019 that, for me personally, seems like it's going to make Avalon blockchain exponentially better than Steam ever was. And also, what's really interesting about DTube is that it's taking advantage more of computing power. So, for example, it's mainly focusing on video, and video creators are always like investing in buying better smartphones, better computers, so they can always do more high quality content, which is very fascinating, because this is something that Steam never was like mainly focused on video. So I think that a fully fledged video token system is already right there 100x more valuable than kind of like text blog style kind of content. So it's really interesting, because it's like you have a lot of value creation with video, right? That is like, that's why everyone loves YouTube, because it has all of the value that you love. So yeah, I really think that being a vlogger for a year, like daily on DTube, when it launches, is probably going to be pretty wise idea, to be honest. You may be able to actually retire in 2021. Now nobody knows how stuff goes, but when I look at all the metrics and so on, it seems like it actually may happen for a lot of people. And because I think that one thing that DTube is getting correct is that we need to print more tokens, basically. I think we can print faster and more. What also, with my experience with kind of Steam, it was always that we always had an abundance of like tokens, but we never had the amount of content created, or the proper voting power system to actually distribute this in a proper way. We have fixed this now with Avalon Blockchain. It has an amazing voting power system. It has amazing daily consistent content. And also, it doesn't have any of the drama that was on Steam, which is also very interesting. So there's so many good things going on here that just makes it so I really can see this token go places. Okay, it doesn't have to go places. Okay, it can be worth zero. Who knows? We don't know what the price is going to do, but since it starts from extremely low price, and since you have real scarcity, it seems like, yeah, when you have scarcity, it's like people FOMO, and we see how much Instagram is worth 100 billion, TikTok 100 billion. Like this like entertainment thing with video is really huge, right? It's such a massive $1 billion market that it's like even like DTC, at if it just has like $4 million market cap, that would already be like $1 per DTC. So I don't see these low prices sustain itself at the moment that you can get DTC for 10 cents. I just don't see how that can sustain itself, because I'm fairly sure, because we can see that people already are buying up those tokens. And even if you have some people that sell a little bit, because yeah, here's also the thing: if people don't claim their tokens per month, 80% gets burned. So 2 million tokens that gets distributed to content creators, probably a lot of those will be burned, because I don't think a lot of people, or there may be many people that don't claim them. So the starting supply is going to be so much lower. And when I've been running the math about how many DTCs that can hit the market per month, it's like 30 to like 80,000, and that's not that many tokens. That's just not that many tokens. So yeah, it's very fascinating. So yeah, you may actually be able to retire if you do vlogs for a year, professional videos, or good videos like vlog videos, speaking from your heart, try to make a thumbnail that looks interesting, and it may actually work out well. A lot of people made a lot of money on Steam 2016, but then they didn't learn their lessons of keeping value. But I think the people learned that lesson now, that they should value something more. And a lot of these content creators, they are very used to earning just a couple of dollars per post. So they have had a lot of experience of like grinding it out, which I think is going to make this Avalon blockchain launch look very different compared to the Steam launch, because now people have more experience. So maybe it's a good time to become a DTube vlogger. Try it out for a year. It's actually pretty fun. Like, I've been vlogging for almost 2 years now. It's extremely engaging. It's very fun to look back at, like what you were talking about in different days, and you can like see if you're doing progress or if you're like regressing or something like that. And it's very, very cool because you kind of see how stuff like kind of manifests if you talk about them in videos. Seems like it becomes more clear, and you can kind of see how things kind of play out. So yeah, that's what I want to talk a little bit about today. You may actually be able to retire in 2021, maybe not, but it's a possibility, you know. Because if something really works well, usually it takes off a lot. Like, it really goes to moons. That's how crypto works. It's like most of the stuff don't work. It's like a bad idea, stupid idea, and it fails pretty hard. But the stuff that works, I mean, it goes up so much. Yeah. So yeah, we don't know what the price is going to do of DTC, but when I look at all of the metrics, it seems like moon boy time. So that's what I wanted to talk a little bit about today. Have a great day, DTube and Steam blockchain. Bye bye.